Okay, we were talking about what would you say in these situations. Those are some of the approaches that we use to finish our lessons. Setting homework. What do you usually say to your students at this part?
We will write it on the board.
Okay, or assign it on page so and so
Yes.
on their books or workbooks. Okay, linking lessons.
What the meaning of linking lessons?
It means that today's lesson was a part of a series of lessons that are to come. When we're teaching them a rule or something, the present simple or the past simple regular verbs, and next class inshallah we will talk about past simple irregular verbs. So we're linking the lessons.
So we will give them two or more questions
Mhm,
about the coming topic.
mhm.
We will ask them in order to be a challenge for them.
Yes, thank you so much. Giving feedback. Mr. Muhammad is the master of this part. How do you give feedback to your students? Can you share with us? Okay, is he here? Yes, he's here. Okay. Miss Maisa, would you like? Do you have any ideas?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Muhammad, welcome back.
Yes, yes, you're welcome.
Okay.
Miss Maisa or me?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay. As for linking the lessons, yes, it's very important to start with reviewing the previous one. When we review the previous lesson, this will pave the way to the coming one. As you said, past simple for regular, and then past simple for irregular verbs. We
Yes,
revise the regular one, and this will pave us the way to the coming one.
thank you. As for giving and getting feedback, what do you usually say to your students?
I think the best thing to make and giving and getting feedback is to give them or to make a game
Mm-hmm,
for them.
mm-hmm. Nice, nice idea. Okay, fun activity, like what? Like a game, it could be.
Again, please. Fun activity.
Fun, fun activity. Fun, to make them feel happy. Fun activity.
Ah,
Mhm.
fun activity. Yes,
Yes.
fun activity.
Mm-hmm,
For fun activity, we have a game
mm-hmm.
also.
Yes. Using a closing.
A game.
Using.
I
Mm-hmm,
In fun activity I use some of the strategies as a train.
mm-hmm,
I put the students in a line, and
mm-hmm,
then we will make a train. One of them or all of them will give me one sentence in order
mm-hmm.
to okay.
And yes, I got the idea. Like
Yes,
you choose four or five, they stand in line like a train, and you
yes,
ask them to make a sentence, and each one
yes,
would say a word of that sentence.
yes.
And if they succeeded, they got the points. If not, they lose those points.
Or to make a sentence, one of them or all of them make one sentence in order to have a story at the end of the game.
Nice. Both of the ideas are really nice. Thank you so much for sharing this. The train,
Yes,
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 I
very much.
recorded this. The train story. Thank you so much. Okay, using a closing. Do you have a certain phrase that you use to finish your lesson? Like, okay, students, we're done for today. Or that's all for today. This is a closing. Do you use any of those sentences?
Yes.
Okay. Tidying up. Do you ask them to collect their things back again and put them in their bags or not? Sometimes
Yes.
To be frank, we don't.
I do. From time to time, I do.
Yes.
Okay. Presenting learning. This is like the objectives.
Yes. To review the what did they learn?
Yes. Or next time we'll deal with the objective of the lesson is to know how to write a simple paragraph. This is a learning, this is presenting learning to tell them the whole objective of the lesson.
Okay.
Do you try to use this?
We use this in case of novels and stories.
Yes.
We give them an idea about the coming lesson.
Okay, thank you. Let's move into the next slide. We have here again some statements and to match them with all the approaches we talked about to finish the lesson. The first one is, let's play a little game before we finish the lesson. This is a what? Is it a closing or a fun activity or what?
It's an activity.
Yes, thank you. For homework, I'd like you to turn to page 56. This is
Closing.
Sitting homework.
sitting homework. Yes, for
Written
homework.
homework,
Yes.
yes.
What did you like about today's lesson?
Using a closing.
This is getting feedback from the
Getting
students.
feedback.
Yes, to know their impression about the lesson. Can you put your books and pens away, please?
Tidying up.
Yes. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.
This is closing.
Yes.
Using a closing. Yes.
Yes. Carlos, can you tell us one new sentence you used today?
Getting feedback.
Yes. I think you all tried very hard today. This is giving
Present.
feedback. Giving feedback. The teacher himself.
Yes.
Yes, he gives the feedback to the students. We will practice this again on Monday.
Presenting learning.
Yes.
Yes, and it could be linking lessons.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We have here a dialogue. I'm not sure that you can see it well or not. I'll read it to you, and you have to think about it. What did the teacher do to keep the conversation going? What technique? What type of questions did he use? The teacher says, "Hello, Anna. How are you?" She says, "Fine, thanks." "Where were you last lesson?" "I was on holiday." "Really?" Sanko, ask Anna where she went. Sanko asks, "Where did you go, Anna?" "I went to the mountains." Teacher, good. Now, someone else ask here another question. Who did you go with? "I went with my parents." "What did you do there?" Okay, what do you think? What did the teacher do to keep this conversation going?
The questions.
Yes, excellent. What kind of questions? Are they closed, yes, no questions, or open-ended, WH questions?
Both.
Yes, but mostly he used the open-ended questions.
The open-ended.
Yes,
Yes.
which are the WH questions. And
Yes.
one other thing he used actually, when he passed the conversation from himself to another student. And when he felt that the other student would stop or block the conversation, he passed it into a third one.
Yes.
This is a good way that we can use with our students. Okay, we have here a part of a dialogue, and you will hear the first part and think about what would you do or say to keep this conversation going. I'll read the first part and then you think and listen to the answers. The teacher says, it's nearly time for me to give you homework for next lesson. Vladimir, we haven't finished. You shouldn't put your books away. Vladimir says, sorry. What would you say as a teacher to Vladimir?
Say,
Do you have any other ideas? I'm sorry, do you have any ideas? Not other.
okay, and Olo, yes, you can open your book again, for
Okay,
example.
okay, thank you, Mr. Muhammad. Okay, let's listen. Do you have something to say?
No, go on, please.
Okay, listen to the answer.
Yes.
Nearly time for me to give you homework for the next lesson. Vladimir, we haven't finished. You shouldn't put your books away.
Sorry.
Let me guess. Is there a really interesting television program that you don't want to miss?
Could you hear her?
Yes, yes.
Okay, she was talking or moving the conversation from the classroom language into his real life. Do you have something important you watch you want to follow on TV? This is one way. Okay, this is another conversation. The teacher says, "Are you okay today, Sylvia?" "Sorry, I can't concentrate. I'm a bit tired today." What else could you ask here?
What's your problem? Would you follow us?
Okay, Miss Maisa, do you have anything to add? Okay, let's listen to the answer here.
Are you okay today, Sylvia?
Sorry, I can't concentrate. I'm a bit tired today.
Does anyone have any tips on how Sylvia can feel more energetic today?
So the teacher here paused the conversation
Yes.
to the other students. I think we can now distinguish the techniques that teachers could possibly use, right?
Yes, it's a very nice idea.
Yes. Yes, I was impressed when I heard about it for the first time. Okay, we have now a video. The video is finishing the teacher is finishing her class. We will watch the video and focus on those 4 points. The name of the activity that she used, what language did she use to tell the students, the instructions, and what was the message that she needed the students to know. Okay?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. We can hear you well.
Yes, okay.
We will watch the video.
As I find final activity, we'll do something that you really like doing, okay? It is what? Chinese. Whispers. Okay, great. We'll start from, okay, from David. And we'll finish here with Herwe. I'm curious now what Adna heard. What did I say? What did I say?
Don is listening to music.
Is that right, David? No, what did I say?
The lesson is over.
The lesson is over. Okay, great. You're free to go. Well done, everybody.
So, the name of the activity was?
Chinese whisper.
Yes, thank you. Why did the teacher choose this activity? I know.
Words.
Yes, easy words. Yes. What else?
For motivation.
Yes, because as you can see, all the students were smiling and they were motivated to know what was the message. What instructions did the teacher need to give? What was the main instruction? That the chain starts from here to there, right?
Yes.
Okay, what was the message?
To know what did they say to the first student?
Yes, and the lesson is over. That was the content of the message.
Yes, what was the message?
Yes, the message.
Work?
No, I mean by the message here, what did she say to the student? The first one. To say to the others.
Aware?
Yes, the message was the lesson is over. Again, the teacher was telling the first student some kind of secret, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, and the secret was?
The lesson is over.
Yes, that was the message itself. Okay, again we have a language tip that we need to focus on. In learning a language, social interaction is really important. As Vygotsky said in his theory, and his theory stood on the idea of cognitive development. And to achieve this, he allowed the learners to engage more together. He also suggested that in young children, social learning comes before development in other areas that we as teachers focus on. We focus on the language structures and so on, but the social learning is much more important than the structure of the language. Okay, as for the social language, we have here worldwide topics that we all agree on, like birthdays, sports events, local news, a film. And of course, we socially have some kind of language that we use to talk about these events. I want you, as an assignment, to choose one of those topics and try to make a conversation about it on our Google Classroom. I'll give you an example for that. If you as a teacher is modeling this concept or topic like films, you would say to the students, I really love to watch a film tonight. Can anyone recommend a good film? A student could say, I watched Braveheart, for example, yesterday. It's my favorite film. What's your favorite? And the student here is passing the question into you or one of his colleagues. What did you like about it? Has anyone else seen this film? This is like sharing the whole topic with the whole class. Is it scary or romantic or funny or heroic? Okay, so this would be our assignment for today, to write a conversation to present one of those topics that we covered, and those topics are there in the ebook. You will find them all. Okay, this is, I think, the closing.
بطاقة بابا فين يا حسام؟
This is the closing,
بابا.
Miss Wala. No, not Miss Wala. Okay, this is
No,
the closing.
no, not me, not me.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, I need you again to reflect on what we have gone through in those two sessions. The first one was about the 21st century skills. And can you tell me what do you understand about it? This is after you go through your ebooks and go through the first session. You can watch it on YouTube too. And what does deep learning mean? I covered some part of it today. Have you ever tried to apply deep learning in your teaching practices? If yes, how? If not, why? Which lesson would you like to adapt in order to further help your learners develop 21st century skills? And to what extent will you be able to use technology in this lesson? Do you think using technology is necessary at this part or in this lesson? How can you make a conversation going? We talked about some of the tips that we can use to help the conversation to keep going. Why developing social language is important for both teachers and learners. So we have today two tasks to do on our Google Classroom. The first one is to write a dialogue about one, I'll show you again the slide, about one of the social topics that we had. This one, you will choose from your ebook. The second assignment is to try to answer those questions on Google Classroom, to share your ideas, because I'm sure I learned so much from them.
شهادة ميلادك الأصلية اهي والمصورين اهم يعني في مصور 5 كمان.
I'm gonna mute. Okay. So we have to, I'm sorry, try to share your ideas. I lost my concentration. I'm really sorry. Try to share your ideas on Google Classroom and do the tasks on pages 23, 4, 5, and 6. You're gonna enjoy them, and you will have more elaborated information about all the ideas that we have covered today. I was really pleased to be with all of you today, and I'm willing to hear your comments. What did you like? What you didn't like about today's lesson or session? I'm waiting to hear.
Well, Miss Wala,
Yes.
I thank you very much for your session. I really
Welcome.
have enjoyed it. Although I didn't participate as it should be, I am not good enough in mobile and e-sessions. Yet I thank you again. I thank you very much for your sessions. I am happy to hear you and my other colleagues. I got a lot of benefits from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I was pleased to have you again here because me personally, I missed having you in my sessions in the first year. Really, you are so rich in mind. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, any other comments, guys? As for the timing, do you have any problem with the timing?
No.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. As for the content itself, do you need any part of it to be shared with you? I said in the first session that we had 2 weeks ago, I'll screenshot all the statements that we use in classroom. I already did that, but I didn't share them till we meet again here. After that, I can share them with you. So I'll send them to you on the WhatsApp group and on the Google Classroom, inshallah. I'll upload the whole session on YouTube, inshallah, as soon as I can. I wish you a good night, inshallah. Thank you, guys. Take care of yourselves and bye-bye. See you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.